The Richmond Times-Dispatch called me up the other day and asked if I'd comment on Chuck. And I said it very quickly because it didn't take any thought at all. I said, he is the shining example of what a public servant should be all about. His integrity, his honesty, his fair play, his gentleness are all just beyond reproach. This is what public service is all about, and Chuck Colgan epitomizes it. So, Chuck, we thank you for that.
Thank you, David. Very much appreciate that. On behalf of George Mason University, the Board of Visitors, our Rector, Tom Davis, thank you all for being here today with us on the Science and Technology campus. We are so happy to be a part of this celebration and to see it through to its end. It really has been a unique partnership, as has most of this campus, between Mason, the city of Manassas, and Manassas Park. And this just continues a tradition that was started many years ago with the Aquatic Center just around the corner here. It is my honor to introduce to you Governor Terry McAuliffe.
Only 4 states had positive economic growth of significant number in August. We were one of those 4. And the reason is because of education. And this is something that Chuck fought for his whole life. Our longest serving state senator, we are so proud of all the great work that he has done. We are a better Commonwealth. We are a better nation today because of legislative leaders like Chuck Colgan. And I am just so honored to be here today to be part of this ceremony. But on behalf of every citizen of the Commonwealth of Virginia, I want to thank Chuck Colgan. I will say this sincerely, I miss Chuck. Chuck is someone I could always count on. He would work both sides of the aisle. It didn't matter if you were a D or an R, what was in the best interest of the Commonwealth of Virginia. And sometimes in this hyper-partisan climate that we all live in today, we need more people like Chuck Colgan, who get out of bed every single day saying what is in the best interest of the people whom I represent. And that's why we should be in public service. So I am glad that we will have this enduring statue as a message to everybody in public service that your job is to help your citizens. Doesn't matter what your politics are, but to do the right thing. He is a man of faith, a moral man, and I am just honored that I have had the ability to work with Chuck Colgan. Thank you very much.
The most important building on the Science and Technology campus of George Mason University shall be named the Senator Chuck Colgan Hall. So I'm going to ask that Provost David Wu, who's with us today, if you don't mind joining 2 of our visitors, Jimmy Hazel and Lisa Sukari, who are not only board members, but also alumni of the school. They're going to help me unveil the sign of the new Chuck Colgan Hall at George Mason University. All right.
Now I want to take a moment to introduce Robert Bricker, sculptor and owner of Bronze Craft Foundry. He is the artist who created this magnificent bronze statue. Over a year and a half ago, Molly Grove found Robert while searching to find a Virginian artist that we could commission to do this project. Molly, Mary Finnigan, and I took a road trip on March of 2015 to meet with Robert at a studio and foundry in Waynesboro. When we drove home that day, we knew we had found the perfect sculptor for this very personal project. Robert mentioned that day that he wanted to capture the soul and the spirit of the senator. In a moment, I believe you will feel that power. It's my great pleasure to introduce Robert. Please stand, and let's give him a round of applause. Okay.
Thank you to Debbie Jones and her staff at the Prince William Chamber. Dad has always given the Chamber credit for launching him into elected office. It's fitting that more than 45 years later, the Chamber played such an important role in honoring him. Thank you, Deb. And finally, to the citizens, the governors, the General Assembly, and other elected officials and colleagues Dad has worked with over the years on both sides of the aisle. Dad has always recognized that getting anything done takes people working together. If I've forgotten to thank anyone, please forgive me, and please accept our thanks from the entire Colgan clan.
Are you ready? Whenever you're ready, Chuck.
Wait, first of all, we should have a countdown.
Okay.
5,
They want to get him back over there. Poor Bobby. I know. They're putting him through his paces.